Making a move is overwhelming. I know, I hear about this each and every day from the folks that we help move here to Maryland from all over the world. The biggest challenge that they face is finding the right spot to live. But it's not for their own efforts. It's actually for their children. You see, as a parent, we are more focused on our children and taking care of them rather than our own needs. In our video today, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna break down and give you some incredible communities in and around the Baltimore metro area that are great for raising your family. So stick around, we're getting started with it right now. What is going on, everyone? It's Adam Taylor back again with another video all about living here in Maryland. Today, I am gonna help you parents out, because this video I felt like I had to make because recently I've had so many conversations about couples moving here with their children to Maryland, and we jump on a Zoom call, we connect, give them some guidance, find out their needs and what they're looking for, and then we get them all set up and we're searching for homes. And then as they're searching for homes, their eyes start to wander a little bit and they see lower price points in different parts of the area around the Baltimore metro area and say, hey, why don't we look over here? Why don't we look over there? Well, my goal by the end of this video is to help rein you back in, pull you back in so that you can focus on some great communities that you can feel confident when moving your family, whether it's across town, across the country, or across the world, right here to Maryland. So with that said, I want to jump in right now to number one. All right, let's get this party started here and we'll jump right into number one. But first, I'm going to give you a little bit of background on how I'm going to set this video up here for you here today. First off, Wallet Hub. They recently did a study and released a report as to the best states to live in if you were to have a family. And I believe Massachusetts might have been number one. And Maryland is sort of in the upper half at number 19 in that particular study. Now, what's our number one concern? Come on, say it with me. It's schools for our kids, right? So I've taken and placed a heavy weight on the ratings for schools. Now, if you want to follow along with the research that I've done, I've referenced niche.com multiple times on multiple videos throughout this channel here, but also here for the video here today. So I'm going to give you a niche.com rating. We're going to look at median sales prices and so much more. Again, 15 communities are going to be covered here in this video today, so you do not want to miss any of them. So make sure you stick around all the way to the end. So with that said, let's jump into number one here. And my friends, if you're looking for the best schools and price is not an object for you, there's only one spot to look, and that's in Harford County, Maryland. Now, Harford County, it's the priciest spot I'm going to give you here today, hands down. But if you want the best schools, you're going to have to pay the highest price. Median sales price in Harford County, $615,500. And year over year appreciation, it's the highest that I'm going to give you here today at 14.8% over the last year. Now, where I am going to go a little bit deep on this is giving you the areas in Harford County that I really love, and I think that would be fantastic for you and your family to live. First area is Ellicott City. Absolutely love Ellicott City, beautiful small town. Second one, Fulton. Fulton is growing so much. The homes that they are building in Fulton, my goodness, guys. I mean, it's just stunning, beautiful. The new construction that's going up is pristine. And the last one is Columbia. Columbia has appeared in numerous videos that I've told you about. In addition to that, Columbia's got all the accolades to back it up nationwide. It's been ranked one of the safest cities to live in the US. So those are the first three that I wanted to give you here today. All right, next up on the list is Arundel County. Now, Arundel County received an A grading by niche.com for their schools. And some facts about Arundel County that you should know. Number one, median sales price is $470,777. It's a 4.6% appreciation rate over last year. So year over year appreciation was 4.6%. Two things that I think are key in Arundel County. If you need these two, this is a spot for you. If you are required to travel a lot for work, okay, meaning you're going to hop on an airplane multiple times a month, you've got to look at Arundel County because the airport is located in Linthicum, and it's just a smart play because everywhere else around the Baltimore metro area, you're probably driving anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes to get to the airport. And living in Arundel County, close to the airport, it's going to eliminate that for you. Second thing, if you love being on the water, meaning you are a boater, a fisherman, getting into crabbing, whatever it might be, and you feel the need that you need to be near water, Anne Arundel County is your spot. There's so much waterfront real estate available in Anne Arundel County and some of the best views in the entire state, in my opinion. Now, some of my favorite communities in Anne Arundel County are Crofton. I just started talking about Crofton here in one of my previous videos, and Crofton is a fantastic spot that you must check out. Second one is Arnold. Arnold is essentially a suburb of Annapolis, and it is a great spot. Very good schools in Arnold. Matter of fact, my sister used to live there. She had a condo right out of college, and she loved living there. Okay. And then the final one I mention all the time here on the channel is Severna Park. I just can't get away from Severna Park, guys. I really, really love this community, and tons of families I see moving there, especially those families that actually reside in Baltimore City right now. Believe it or not, a lot of the folks that live in Federal Hill, Locust Point, I see them moving south into places like Severna Park. Now, before we jump into our next three communities here, if this is your first time to our channel and you're looking to learn all about life in Maryland, great news, you landed on the right spot. We do videos each and every week talking about living here, working here, chilling here, and most importantly, getting out and having some fun in the great state of Maryland. So if that is the information that you're looking for, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. It's the one that looks like the button right over there. Don't forget to give the little bell a click. That way you're alerted every time I put in another video just like this one. Now, as I mentioned all the time, my team and I, we are fielding calls, text messages, and emails from folks all over the world looking to make a move right here to Maryland, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about making a move, I would love to connect with you, but we just need one thing from you, and that's for you to reach out, raise your hand, and connect with us. So please give us a call, shoot us a text message, send us an email, or the best way to get a hold of us is to schedule your one-on-one Zoom appointment using the link down in the description below. That way you and I essentially can meet face-to-face online, get to know your needs, and see what we can do to help you out here with your transition to Maryland. So with that said, let's jump into the next spot. All right, next area we're going to talk about is Harford County, Maryland. Now, Harford County is located about 30 to 35 minutes east of Baltimore. And what's great about it is I think it's the perfect balance of sort of that urban style living with a good suburban feel. And then if you want to stick your toes in the dirt in some rural areas, you're able to do that too. So if you need a little bit more space, if you go to the northern parts of Harford County, you're going to be able to find some nice places with some land and so much more. So let's look at some of the facts. Here's a good part for you. You're going to save some money by moving to Harford County because the median sales price in Harford County, $380,000. Now, they've had a year-over-year appreciation rate of 5.6%. Really, really strong. And the communities that I love in Harford County are Falston. They probably have the best schools in all of Harford County, followed up by Bel Air, and then lastly, Havre de Grace, which I've talked about numerous times on the channel. And Bel Air and Havre de Grace especially, they have great small town America scenes, okay? There's lots of community events that happen right in each of these locations. Summertime is probably the best time with farmers markets and First Friday events and so much more. So if you're looking for that good mix of sort of that urban living with a suburban flair, I really urge you to check out Harford County. All right, my friends, look, next up on the list, Baltimore County. And Baltimore County essentially wraps Baltimore City with its arms. So if you are looking for a place that is super close to Baltimore City, like if you have to work downtown each and every day and commute on in and you want a short commute, perk your ears up here because Baltimore County is probably a spot you're really, really going to want to look at. Now, some facts about Baltimore County. They received an A rating for their schools by niche.com. Median sales price in Baltimore County, again, very affordable at $340,000 even. They've had a 4.6% appreciation rate year over year. And the convenience, my friends, is the biggest reason, along with affordability, to move to Baltimore County. I mean, you could be down in Baltimore City, depending on where you are, in a matter of 15, 20 minutes, depending upon which part of the county that you're in. Now, my favorite places that I love that have great schools, these are great places to raise families, are Lutherville and Timonium. I essentially group them together. Catonsville, located on the western side of the county, is a fantastic spot. Probably going to give you some of the quickest access times to get into Baltimore directly, because the cool part is a lot of times you're actually going against traffic to get into Baltimore when living in Catonsville. And then finally, Towson. You've heard me talk about Towson numerous times on this channel. If you haven't already watched it, go check out the vlog I did with my buddy George. We'll put the link right up here. Go check this out after you finish this video. But Towson is a great spot. And more importantly, George goes into detail when we are touring Towson about his experience in raising his 4 children in Towson. So my friends, if you need convenience and affordability, Baltimore County's spot you got to check out. Hey, if you're finding value in this so far, I would greatly appreciate your support in growing this channel. If you would do me one small, quick, and easy favor, it's to hit that like button down below. It's the one that looks like a thumbs up, just like this. And please also put your comments down below and ask your questions as well. Drop those down below. If you have questions on a specific community that you want to get more information on, I'll do my best to answer the question and hopefully provide the resources. If your matter is a little bit more personal in nature and you don't feel like putting it into a public space for us to answer that, no sweat. Give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email with that question, because we'd love to answer it and more importantly, get you the answers that you need to move you and your family here to Baltimore. So with that said, let's get back in and knock out the last area that we're going to look at here today. Now, the next area in the Baltimore metro area that we're going to look at is Carroll County. Now, Carroll County is located northwest of Baltimore City. And if you are looking for sort of rural living, you want to drive through farms and you big piece of ground, and you sort of want to be away from a lot of the hustle and bustle of suburban or urban living, Carroll County is the spot you've got to focus on. Don't even look at the others. Just look at Carroll County. Now, the trade-off that you're going to have with living in Carroll County is your commute times. If you need to get down to the city of Baltimore or the airport, you're going to have extended commute times, 40, 45 minutes, an hour, potentially to the airport, depending upon where you are in Carroll County. Now, here's the deal. Median price point in Carroll County, $439,000. Now, out of all the markets that I've spoken to you about, this is the first one that's got a little bit of a change to it. The year-over-year appreciation is actually a negative, okay? Prices have actually declined in Carroll County over the last year by 2.4%. Shocking, I know, here in this crazy housing market that we have. But you got to think of it. You got to look at housing sort of as a funnel. A lot of people want to be closer to the city, and that's why the price points right around the areas closest to Baltimore are the highest. And with that said, it's good for you if that is exactly what you want, because you're going to be able to get a little bit of a price break. Now, my favorite areas in Carroll County that I want you to look at and explore, they are Eldersburg, Sykesville, and Hampstead. These are all great spots. And let's not forget a couple more. These are bonuses for you here. There's 2 additional. I like Westminster a lot. I've mentioned Westminster multiple times, and I like Taneytown too. Those are all great spots in Carroll County, and it is a fantastic spot to live. I lived out there probably in the late 90s for a summer and had a blast living with my aunt and uncle in Carroll County. So my friends, look, I just gave you 17 communities, not 15 like I promised. I gave you 17 areas to check out to move your family here to Baltimore. Now, if a move to Maryland is in your future, my team and I, we are ready. We are here waiting for you to give us a call. So please reach out to us. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or better yet, schedule that Zoom appointment like I told you back in the very beginning of the video, because we want to connect with you and I want to help you out, and more importantly, find you the perfect place to live here in Maryland. So until the next video, my friends, take care. We'll talk soon. See ya.